Next step is to build a parachute, which involves a Walmart bag, 25 centimeters by 25 centimeters, and 8 pieces of string that are 40 centimeters long. Take a Walmart bag and cut one side out that's 25 centimeters by 25 centimeters, and that will be your parachute. There's my 25 by 25 centimeter parachute. Now I want to cut out 2-inch squares in each of the 4 corners. Okay, 2-inch cutouts in each of the 4 corners. Next, get your 8 strings that are 40 centimeters long and some masking tape, and you can tape the 8 strings 2, 4, 6, and 8 in each of those corners, and then we'll attach it to the rocket. Now we'll gather all the ends of the strings from the 8 parachute corners, bring them all together, don't drop them. Okay, so I have all 8 strings together. I want to lift it up, and I want their distance from the chute to be about the same. So the loose ones, like this one over here, I'll try to tighten that up a little bit. Here. That's pretty good. One more here. It needs to be tightened. Okay. So now they're all about the same distance, same length from the parachute. So I'm going to grab them. I want to tie a knot in these 8 strings. One knot for all of them. And I can move it down pretty far from the end of the strings and move it later. So I have all 8 strings together as one. Just a single knot, pull them through. I forgot one there. There we go. Now there's the knot. I'll just try to slide that near the end. That's pretty good. That's my parachute. Now we'll attach it to the cone. To do that, you need a paper clip. And all you need to do is open it up, and as you open it, they usually break. Yeah, there they go, broken in 2. And with a pliers, we want to make a nice even these 2 sides out. So I'm going to break the one end off. Just grab the pliers and bend it a couple times. They'll bust real easy. These are so brittle. All right, and now that I'll jab in through the string into the cone of the rocket. So I have my rocket that has a string with a rubber band. Parachute strings, I have the cone. What I need to do now is I'm going to press this paper clip into the cone about halfway in. There it is. And then all I need to do next is put the parachute strings through that, get the knot past it. So there's the strings of the parachute. The knot's on the other side here. Over here. Push it in a little further now because I'm almost done. And then the rubber band that comes from the rocket itself, I can push that in there, and then I want to tie that around the actual paper clip. I'm going to push it in all the way in as much as I can with my finger, turn it upside down, press it in, and then I'm going to tie a knot in the rubber band so that it stays. Okay, and we're pretty much done building the rocket here. I need to get this parachute now into the fuselage. Pretty easy to do. So I will just kind of lay it out, the parachute here, fold it in half one time, fold it in a couple times, and kind of fold, you know, I fold it vertically, I'll fold horizontally, I'll fold vertically, I'll fold horizontally, back and forth. I could probably do one more that. Make it pretty small, but by folding it so it unfolds and opens up nicely. Now, when we go to put it in the rocket, do not put this in the rocket. Nope. First thing you gotta do is put some tissue paper or a cotton ball inside the fuselage and push it down with a pencil. That will protect this parachute, which is plastic, from melting from the secondary blast of the rocket engine back here. The secondary blast delays the burn after the rocket gets it up into the air, and it blows out the parachute, but the heat will melt the plastic. So by putting a cotton ball or a wadded up paper towel in here, it'll protect this from the heat. So if you get a paper towel from the machine here, just cut it, tear it in half. Share this with another partner in at your lab. Just crumble this up to a little ball, and that goes in first into the tube. Okay. That'll protect the parachute from melting. And then push it in there pretty good. I'm going to use a pencil here to push it down in there a bit. Okay, it's down to about here. Then with that folded up parachute, and all this string goes in next. So I'm going to try to get the parachute in first. And gently push it down with the eraser end of a pencil. And now there's room for the string in here. I can just crumble that up and shove it in there. Does not have to be pretty at this point, but you want to get all the string in. Just keep pushing it in there, and then even the rubber band, and then get your cone to slide on, and we're almost ready to fly.